I found a friend in my garden. Good morning, friend. Taking out some more trees at the bottom of the garden. That large stump he's working on now, and then 3 more at least. So that's a big change. 2 dead trees, and I think there's 4 others that was removed today. This is a giant poison ivy vine that's getting ready to bloom that was on that dead tree. Look how thick, that's the vine. That is thick. Horrible stuff. And this is the white yam. Right there growing up. And then there's another one right there. And one more here. So the 4th one, they didn't have any knobs on it. It hasn't come up, or is not coming up, one or the other. So that's what it looks like. I've decided to move the canna lilies. Now that the pond is in, I want to put it back behind the pond instead of in front of it. So this is their new home. Right at the corner of the property, up by the road. A bouquet of dill seed. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, these are the last 3 hibiscus from last month that I transplanted. These 3 didn't have root systems on them. So I'm going to see how they're doing now. I'm going to take it's got a wee little root on it. Let's look at the next one. This one has new growth on it down here. So hopefully it's doing better. Oh yeah. That looks a lot better. And this one just has a little tiny root on it. And I wish I could tell you what these are called, but I've lost the name of them. But I'm going to dig these up and put them with another plant. I just wanted to show you the root system on these. You can see that they just are on top of the ground, basically, just barely covered. So if you're looking for something that doesn't have a deep root system, your plant. This is amaryllis seeds. Take those in and let them dry off. Look at that. That one got through the netting. So these are the plants that I got from my garden group plant sale. It was online, so you had to pick your plants pick out what you wanted online and then just go and drive through pickup. These are the plants that they gave me today while we cleaned the gardens. And they've been sitting out in the sun shade for hours because I had other errands to do. Now I have about an hour before I need to start cooking supper. So let's get something done with these. Okay, woo! It is like 90-some degrees out, and it's just too hot to do this right now. So I'm just gonna set them in the pond water, and then this evening I'm gonna do some watering where I want to be planting these, so I can plant them tomorrow morning. Okay, new plan, that's what we're doing. Okay, so I got them all planted. I do need to come back in here and clean up. And I don't believe most of them will make them, but some of them look pretty good. Okay, I picked up purchased two ground cover plants. And it's going to go down here by the new pond, which is getting used now, with everything else that I've planted down here. And I will put the name on the screen. The name wasn't in the pot, and I have to get into my email to find the name. These are purchased from my garden group. The ducklings are getting in again. They just got up from a nap. I hope they do well. I hope they do well over here.
Go in, huh? You ready to go, duck?
They are pretty.
No?
Okay, these two plants mark just past the end of the leach field. So where I'm going to plant the sprung a leak. Oh, yes. Get off me. As you can see, these roots are very, very shallow. That's why I'm putting them over the leach field. This one shows the root system, how it just runs across the top. Okay, so I got them dug up yesterday, but I didn't get them planted until this morning. I do have more of this, so I can transplant some more over here if I want to, but this is all I'm going to do for now. Okay, I got my clippings here of the, what was it, bee balm. The bee balm clippings. So, they've been sitting in water for 3 days instead of 2 like I planned. Gonna put them in some root hormone, and stick them in. And this is the Mexican sunflower. And as you can see, all the ones that had cuttings on both ends without any leaves died. And I just have 4. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I do have 4. The ones that had leaves on top, they seem to all make it. So, let's get one pulled up and see what it looks like. Come on. Oh yeah. It's got a nice root system. I'm going to be planting these underneath or by the citrus. Ooh, that one's got a really good root system too. Another one with a good root system. And I have one planted by the tangerine. And then there is one by the page orange tree. So I planted one here by the mystery citrus. It looks like an orange, but it tastes like a lemon. I have some orange turmeric coming up where I harvested last year, and obviously I didn't get it all. So I'm going to take these 1, 2, 3, 4 plants, try to dig them up, and transplant them over by the new duck pond. And it just came right up, popped right up. Now I got to dig a hole and stick it over here. 1, 2, and there's 3. And then there's a couple more. I think I'm going to put them by the other pond. And 2 turmeric down here by the smaller pond. Can you believe I almost didn't see him? Cooper, get back. There you go. Get back. Good dog. And I just noticed that they're blooming. Here's another one down here. This one never came up. Looks like there's going to be a few more strawberries yet that I might be able to get. Ooh, that one doesn't look too good. I've been getting a nice handful of blackberries every evening. I bought another goji berry. Right here is the one I already have. So I'm putting it right beside it, kind of, a couple feet away. Whoa! That came right out. Hope I didn't hurt it. This is the black turmeric, and I just think it's beautiful with that dark streak. The dark streak coming up. So pretty. Okay, now that I'm back home with all my plants. This is the next day, and not everything was marked, so I gotta figure out what I got. And according to Plant ID, this is an aloe with a beautiful bloom. So I gotta take it and get this planted. How embarrassing is this? My poor cactus area. Yes, I've neglected it. I didn't do anything last month, so I got these plants here, plus some more that I need to put in this area. So, see those bees flying around? Yeah, one just stung me. It was almost done clearing out the cactus area when I got stung. So, be a little more careful, be a little bit more careful, and I'm going to get back to work. So, that's about as much as I'm going to get weeding done. I can't do any more over there because of the bees. And let's see if I can get these plants in. So, got this done. 9 new plants in the cactus succulent area. Okay. I was wrong. There was 2 more plants to put in here. So now I have 11 new plants. Okay. Woo. Planted 3 down here. Another 3 different. Down by the new duck pond. And I can't remember the name of these. I wish I wrote it down, but I didn't. But I do remember that they are related to amaryllis. Oops. I got 1 more to plant right there. Okay, I'll be planting 4. This is the shampoo ginger. It's gotten really tall and beautiful. But I also got another shampoo ginger from my garden group swap. So I put it in with the other one I had. And planted a Phillipine Lily. And down by the new pond, the new duck pond, I put some, they were called white spider lilies. There's 3 here, and I put 1 over there. And then around this tree here, there are several that I planted all the way around. There we go, now you can see them. And this one, I'm not sure what it's called. I'm going to have to do some research on it. But I thought it was very pretty. So I put it down here with by the small pond. White butterfly ginger. This was given to me by one of the ladies from the garden group that I know. It's supposed to have a beautiful fragrance also. Quite a tall plant. Almost as tall as I am. And this is the last one to plant today. I absolutely love the colors in this. I just love the colors. I just wanted to show you this pineapple. It was a pineapple top from the grocery store. And this is the first time I've ever gotten 2 plants off of a pineapple top from the grocery store. That's nice. Wish they were all like that. Today is June 13th, 2021. And this is my bee balm cuttings. So far they're looking pretty good. Look, I just wanted to show you. Remember I dug up the orange turmeric out of this bed? This is where I dug last year, but obviously I didn't get them all. So I dug up those, I don't know what there was, 4 or 5 last time. I got more coming up. Okay, you may remember that I have already dug up some turmeric out of here and transplanted them by the ponds. But look, there's more come up. So I'm going to dig these up and transplant them in another bed. The orange turmeric bed, that when I planted it, it was full. And it looks like only one's coming up. So I'm moving this one over to this one here. Most of it came up, but there's still some areas that are empty. And this bed also was full of orange turmeric. and I only have 4 coming up. So I'm going to transfer these to another bed. So now I have this bed filled in with orange, well, not filled in, there's a few spots left with orange turmeric, so in case there's more coming up in those other beds, I can bring them over here. I finally have one of those Nane Yams that I purchased from the grocery store come up. What did I do? Plant. It was either 9 or 10 of them. I got one. So I need to find some kind of fencing or something for it to climb up on. Last year, this is the bed that I had arrowroot in. And I know I didn't get all the roots up. Look, I've got at least 3 plants now. And then doing an update on the hibiscus. These are the cuttings. They're still doing pretty good. These are the seedlings I did last year. I still don't see any blooms on them. Now remember, these here, this one here that looks so much bushy, that was one that I clipped. And then this big one here, the one that I transplanted, it's been blooming now. But down here where I clipped it, I don't see any blooms. Oh. There. We are going to have some blooms. So they still will bloom. And it did bush a little bit from the clippings. So that's good. This is the toro root, which has gotten huge. Isn't it beautiful? And I finally have the white turmeric coming up. It's finally coming up now. Little spikes. And ground nuts is what I had planted in here. And look, I don't see anything but weeds or unwanteds. And an old onion. So I got some purple sweet potatoes. Okay, this is that Nane Yam that I planted from the grocery store. I have some more coming up. There's one there. There's one right there. This is the one that I already found the other day. Well, a week or so ago. And then I got one over here. I don't know how this one here got so far out of line from the other ones. Planting 2 balloon flower plants. As we get towards the end of June, the blackberries are almost done. I also forgot that haven't been showing. I've been picking my hibiscus blooms. I'm drying these also for tea. That looks like all new growth. Oh, my finger's dirty. Imagine that. That's looking good. This one's looking good here. We're getting to the end of the strawberry season because they're starting to produce runners now. That's a new one. And then it's running on out for another one. There's another little one over there. There are still a few blooms. I just picked a nice bowl of South Hill. And I picked a small handful of sweet leaf, a bee balm. And it looks like I can get a big bowl of peppermint again. And I got the trellis for the yam. I'm going to have to get a couple more for the other ones that are growing. But I wanted to get something that was easy for me to move. So once I don't have yams here, I can move this and use it for something else. So I figured this would be easy. Well, here it is, ending part of June, and I did not get everything done I wanted done this month. Imagine that. Ah. Oh, I'm running out of energy. Well, I guess there's always next month. Right? Next month. Get caught up and get more things done. Thanks for watching my videos. I really appreciate it.